Hello, to the Moonshine Oracle, and this is kind of an energy check-in as the energy of the full moon is winding down. We are still, Mercury is still in the air fryer. There's still people in their emo bag. There's people coming to grips with the fact that they are the problem, right? What I really was getting this morning is, about stolen money from somebody. If somebody was entrusted to do something after a person passed away, they didn't do it. The person that was entrusted didn't do it. If there was an insurance policy of sorts that was created for, say, a friend or a relative's child and or children, they were to receive the money when they turn 35. Well, that entrusted person pocketed the money for themselves. There may be a lot of false stories, fabricated fraudulent documentation and all that jazz. And it's going to be a very messy process, because do the people who took the money have to give the money back? Yes. The problem is when they cash the check, because I do not get wire. I get strictly a check. A check was taken to the bank, put into a person's account, and then, they divvied everything up. They gave a portion to their son, who at the time had a baby on the way. They gave another portion to their daughter, so her and her family unit could put a down payment on a house, and so on down that line. And it's just everybody who received a cut of that money, they are going to be investigated. They are. Everybody who received a cut of that money is going to be investigated. Some accounts could very well be frozen as we speak. And it's just, I don't know if it was an accountant who cut the check or if it was an insurance provider that cut the check and all that jazz. And it's just everybody in the process is under fire right now. They are. Because from my understanding, taxes was not filed on that money, which kind of is a big deal. Say you received a check for $100,000, you still have to pay taxes on that. That's taxable income. That's a lot of money. Because once state gets their cut, federal gets their cut, you're looking at almost half of that check gone because of taxes and other fees. It's ridiculous. But because at the end of the day, you cannot go after the person who did not receive the check. You cannot file taxes on money you don't know about. So somebody may very well have tried to put the person who was supposed to receive on the hook for the taxes. And the thing is, you can't file taxes on income you don't know about. You can't pay taxes on a check you did not receive. And my thing is, stuff like this is extremely traceable, especially with paper checks, because there's a photocopy of the check in the system. Even if you wrote that check out to cashed it, and then gave the cash to whoever, the person you gave the cash to turned around and put that cash into their account. Hello, all of this is traceable. I have been saying For several years now, the webs weaved by way of wire, deposits, debits, like basically webs weaved by way of financial transaction. Money is also an energy exchange. My thing is this: if you stole something, you best find a way to pay that ish back. Like, if you got to make installments, but at the same time, you still have to return what you stole. This either applies to you or it does not. Do not make this shit fit, because disclaimers are in the description boxes of everybody's ish for a reason. There's always somebody trying to make a story fit them, and it does not fit. Just because you are out here copycatting someone does not mean you are going to receive inheritances and money left to that person by their own flesh and blood. Because you may be a copycat, but you are not flesh and blood. And if you are the one out here doing these money block spells and shit, congratulations. You are now single-handedly the reason why a bunch of people are looking at prison time. Believe me, it's 100% your fault. This is why you don't play with magic just because you can hurt a lot of people without meaning. Like, if you're willing to hurt a bunch of folks, like set them up to get at one person, like there's just not enough spell work and manipulation you can put on police, on the IRS and all that jazz to avoid getting prosecuted. Because now, due to people receiving what they were not supposed to receive, they are now under federal investigation. And so on down that line. And I mean, if you are the one responsible for that energy, you are the one responsible. And believe me when I say you will be held accountable in some capacity. And with that, everyone have a good day.